Something crazy is happening in the NBA right now, and it's being centered around one player, and that is Luka Doncic. You see, we're talking about 60-point games, back-to-back scoring explosions, an MVP race, a blockbuster trade that changed the league, and some off-court drama. My name is Dom, and let me break down to you. Let's rewind back for a second, because none of this makes sense without this moment. You see, in February in 2025, the NBA was devastated when Luka Doncic was traded from Dallas Mavericks to the Los Angeles Lakers. We're talking about a team that Luka said that he will be playing for the rest of his life. Fans were shocked, mad, sad, and maybe some happy, but most of them weren't happy. Let me tell you that.
I've been a master my whole entire life since I've been a baby. This is the worst moment in the history of my life. This is ridiculous. This is crazy, man. We went to the NBA Finals. Why are we trading the best player, the franchise player? How are we trading the franchise player? We went to the NBA Finals. He's supposed to have a statue. Hell yeah. He's supposed to have a statue. Dirk got a statue right there. It's supposed to be Luka right there. Why we don't got a statue for Luka?
And what did Mavericks got in return? Anthony Davis. At the time, people didn't even know how to react. Was it desperation from Dallas, or was it the Lakers that was the ones that was going all in? Either way, it completely reshaped the league. Dallas fell apart, and Lakers oh boy, they have built everything about Luka. Right now in 2026, Luka Doncic is an absolute beast, and I don't mean that he's just playing well, I mean that he is dominating the entire court. Let's just see a few of his recent games. He scored 60 points against Miami Heat, 51 points against the Chicago Bulls, 43 points against the Indiana Pacers, and nearly a 30-point triple-double in another game. At one point, he scored 100 points across 2 games in less than 24 hours. That is not normal. That is not even superstar level normal. Luka Doncic is currently averaging around 33 points per game, leading the league in scoring, and the craziest part, it doesn't even look that difficult for him. I mean, have you seen how this guy plays? These aren't just empty stats. The Los Angeles Lakers are winning. They're sitting near the top of the West Conference with one of the best records in the league. They've had the long win streaks, they're beating strong teams, everything runs around Luka. Then we have another superstar on the same team, LeBron James, a veteran, legend, and a generational superstar. It sounds like it's too good to be true, but this is the reality. The offense is built around Luka's playmaking, scoring, and control of the game. With numbers like these and the top team record, Luka is currently in the middle of the MVP race, but it's not that easy because he's competing with the top players like Victor Wembanyama, both having insane seasons of their own. But Luka has something that everybody loves: good at insane statistics, big record-breaking moments, and a winning dream team. And if the season would be ending right now, Luka would have a real chance of winning his first MVP, and honestly, this might be the closest he's ever been. Now, here's where things get a bit complicated, because off-court things aren't exactly going smooth for Luka. You see, Luka recently split from his longtime fiancée Ana Maria Goltes, and reports suggest there's an ongoing custody situation involving their children. Now, we don't know every detail, and that's the way it should be. I mean, leave the private stuff in private, but it's still worth mentioning because despite all of this, Luka is playing the best he's ever played, which makes his current trend even more impressive, and what all of this means. So let's put everything together. You see, currently Luka Doncic is playing the best he's ever played, leading a championship contender, dropping historical scoring numbers, competing to become an MVP, and sadly dealing with real life pressure outside the court. And that combination made Luka who he is today. So, but the real question is this the real Luka? So the real question is Is this the year where Luka finally takes over the NBA? Maybe wins MVP? Maybe even wins a championship? Because if he keeps playing like this, we might be watching a start of something special. But that has been it, dear audience. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more basketball related content, and tell me in the comments, is Luka Doncic the best player right now, or is there someone better than him? It's been me, Dom, and I'll see you in the next video.